Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book for the second time tonight. Technical issues on our part. We just recorded a whole video with no audio. So, welcome back. As you guys know, I'm one of your hosts on this show, MattyBets, joined by my partner in crime over here.
BigAL Bettor, how you doing tonight, Matt? We already kind of know your night's not going well because we recorded a video and then the audio didn't work, and so now we have to reshoot this whole thing. YouTube, what's up, folks? Hope you guys are all doing well out there tonight.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing better than we are right now. But we're going to turn it around. We're going to talk about Thursday Night Football once again. Uh, as you guys may have seen, maybe you didn't, on our channel, we do have NBA videos that we're posting now. That's all on BigAL over there. He's got those coming out to you guys every day. He's going to be giving you his locks of the week, or his locks of the day, I guess. Yeah, it's not football, it's
Yep.
basketball. Locks of the day.
Yep.
He's got some parlays for you guys, the nice matchups that he sees there. But yeah, we're all about beating the book here. It's not just about football, it's about other sports too. Obviously, we still got the football videos for you guys, as you can see here. We're not going away from football anytime soon. We still got a long season ahead of us, but we're also going to be branching off into other sports as well. So, with that out of the way, Al, you ready to jump into this thing?
Absolutely. You want me to start?
Yeah, sure. We got Vikings at Rams, 3-point favorites. The Vikings are in LA, and over under set at 48.5. Take it away.
Yeah, Minnesota coming off a tough loss to Detroit. Close game, came down to the wire. Detroit wins it. I think they won it with a field goal at the end, right?
Yep.
Close game. They got up to 60 points in that game. The Rams coming off they just won, right?
The Rams did just win. Yes.
Yeah, they beat the Raiders. So yeah, two good teams on a short week. Well, the Rams don't have a good record, but I think they've been beat up. We know that. Cooper Kupp coming back should give a big boost to the offense. I'm on Minnesota here, minus the 3. I just think their team's more complete right now. Hawkinson potentially coming back in this game as well. I can't bet against them right now till LA shows me something. I love the Rams, but I can't take them this spot. And then I'm gonna be on the under 48. Like I told you in the video that did get deleted because we didn't have audio. Minnesota has only gone over this number 48 twice this season. Both times were against NFC North opponents. Their Packer game got to 60 and the Detroit game got to 60. Other than that, they've been under this number every time. So this is not an NFC North opponent, and it's on a short week. So I'm going to take the under, and the data's telling me to take it. Four of their 6 games they've been under this number, so I can't take it over.
Yeah, I hear you there. Like you were saying about the 2 games that went over, they were offensive powerhouses for the most part that they played against in the Packers and obviously in the Lions too. 2 teams that are very capable of scoring points, and like we both know, the Vikings let you pass on them. They just try to keep you out of the end zone as much as they can. They try to shrink the field, play cover 2. It's just literally keep everything in front of you, and then once we get to the red zone, we have a shorter field to work with, same coverage, but it works better when you only have to go 10, 20 yards. So uh, I like the Rams here at +3. I'm really big on home underdogs. I love home underdogs this year. It's been paying out pretty nice too. So we like the Rams there at +3 with healthy Cooper Kupp, hopefully healthy and stays healthy the whole game. We've seen that last year. We saw him come back from injury, get hurt the next game, play one game, get injured again. So hopefully that carousel is over and he can stay healthy the rest of the year, at least for this game. And I think the Rams will get the win here. And maybe not even the win, maybe they still lose, but I like them to lose by 1 or 2 points as opposed to the Vikings winning by 3. And then next, I'll take the over here. I think the Vikings are going to get down points early in the game. I think the Rams are going to come off to a hot start. So I like the Vikings to have to throw the ball a little bit more. Big game for Jefferson, big game for Kupp. And I like the game being over and Rams at the +3.
Okay, so we're on kind of opposite sides here. Who you got in your head-to-head?
Head-to-head, I'm taking the Rams +3. I feel great about it.
Okay, I'm on LA minus the 3, and I feel also great about it. So we're just perfectly opposed here, which is kind of nice. So as a viewer, you'll have to decide whose breakdown you like better and whose side you're riding with. But we are split on this one as far as the outcome of the game.
Yep, exactly, which obviously isn't, if you guys are new to the channel, this might come as a shock to you. You guys are like, oh, whoa, they're trying to give us picks and they're both on opposite sides. Like, obviously everybody has their own opinion. That's ours. And if you're not new to the channel, you know that we disagree quite often. That's kind of what makes this show fun, is like we give you 2 different sides of the coin. Not all the time. We try not to. It's all just, how we see the game going, what we feel, how we feel about the teams, the players. and just how we see the game going. So, but without further ado, you want to jump to our 4-pick parlays?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm ready when you are.
All right, perfect. I'll start off first. Um, like we said, Cooper Kupp's coming back. We got to take him for something here. We're going 60 plus receiving yards. Easy, should be pretty good. Him and Stafford, we know the connection there. We know the history. Next, we're going Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the league. I like him for 70 yards. Get involved early and often. That's what they're going to have to do, in my opinion, to win this game. Next, we're going Tutu Atwell. He was the flag bearer, if you will, for the offense, besides Kyron Williams. But in the passing game, he was the go-to guy for the Rams while Cooper Kupp was gone, and obviously Nakua is still injured. So we like Atwell for 50 plus yards, and then also for 4 plus receptions too. He's had at least 4 in the
Okay.
last 4 games. 2 of those games he had 6 catches, 2 of them he had 4. So like that a lot. You're getting plus money on that one too. That's a plus 114 for the 4 catches, and that parlay pays out plus 576. That's some easy money right there, in my opinion.
I like the Atwell pick. I almost threw him in my parlay. But I couldn't quite pull the trigger on it. There were a couple other ones in there I liked, and since we're limited to 4, I wasn't gonna take any of the other ones out to throw Atwell in. But you mentioned it in the video we had to delete, but you like Atwell. Your philosophy on the pick with Atwell is that most people would think there might be a drop off, but if he's the guy going up against the one corner and the one guy here and the one and getting all the attention, then with Kupp coming back and pulling a lot of the attention away from him, he might actually be open more. And so that's what goes into your play there, which I really like. I totally enjoy that play, and I was mentioning to you that was my philosophy in taking Lazard on Sunday night. My parlay was same idea, like with Devontae joining the crew. That's going to pull eyes, and then Garrett Wilson, obviously. And so Lazard should be even more open than he was prior to that. So I like the Atwell pick a lot. And Jefferson and Kupp, we know what they are. So I like your parlay quite a bit. For my parlay, I'm going a little bit of a different direction. I've got Sam Darnold rushing over 10.5 rushing yards. He has done that in 4 of the 6 games, or maybe it's even 5 of the 6 games. No, it's 4 of the 6. One he had none, and then one he had 3. But other than that, he's gone over this number every other time. I like Cooper Kupp over 6.5 receptions. His last full health game, he had 22 targets and 15 catches. So if he gets almost a third of the catches, he'll hit this number pretty easily. I like Matthew Stafford for 250 plus passing yards. As we know, the Vikings give up tons of yards. They were number 1 in like receiving yards given up defensively just a couple weeks ago. So they give up tons of yards, and with Cooper Kupp coming back, Stafford should be dealing it even more. And then my final pick is Aaron Jones, 70 plus rushing yards. He has done this in every game except for 2. In one of the games, he got hurt in the second quarter and didn't come back into the game. And in the other game, he only rushed 7 times, and he got like 23 or 29 yards. So if he has double-digit rushes, he gets to 90 yards. So I think 70 plus rushing is pretty gettable for him against this Rams defense. So that's my 4-pick parlay. It pays out plus 700.
Okay, nice. I like it. The only one that scares me there is Stafford throwing for 250. But with the addition of Cooper Kupp, he could very well hit it. We could see this Rams passing attack really get going. Like it should have been like we expected it to be this year. That's why you took them to win the division in our start of season picks or futures. But
Yep, in our futures picks, I did take them to take the West, and that was because I liked Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. I liked Kyron Williams. I love Matt Stafford, and I knew that they didn't have their defense was going to take a hit losing Aaron Donald. But I was like, who knows what happens with the Niners? They're always gonna play well. But I just like this offense to bounce back, and it hasn't started good because you lose all your weapons. But the number 1 team in the West right now is Seattle, and they only have 4 wins. So you're only 2 games out of contention for first place. So, and Seattle has to play the Bills this week. So if they lose that game, which they should, to a better Bills team, the next thing you're right. You're knocking on the door.
yeah, exactly. It's like all hope isn't lost for the Rams. Like normally you see a team at 2 wins and we're coming into week 8. Like, yeah, I mean for the most part your season's over. But with that division being
Yep.
wide open the way that it is, with the leader of the division, you're only 2 games behind them. And I
Yep.
mean, we've seen the highs and lows of Seattle this year, and then we've also seen the Niners just kind of be a mediocre team this year. So unless they get Christian McCaffrey back anytime soon, I don't see that changing. They lost Ayuk for the year. Debo's got pneumonia, so yeah, we don't know what's really going to happen with the Niners there. The Seahawks, I mean, they could take a couple steps backwards, lose a couple games. They play against the Bills this coming week. So, yeah, I mean, the door's wide open if the Rams can just go there and take it.
The worst part for the Niners too is Purdy's having his best statistical year of his career.
hmm Just get less yards after the catch, though. That dropped a ton, which we kind of figured
Yeah,
it
but
would
as far as
because,
yards per game and touchdowns, he's killing it.
yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Niners are still the Niners, in my opinion, in my eyes, but good call by you at the start of the year before the season started to say, hey, the Niners aren't going to win this division because it looks like it could be true, whether that's Seattle or possibly the Rams now. Obviously, it's a little too early to say that the Rams will win it. Uh, they only have 2 wins. Like, let's be real.
They
They
gotta
could
get on.
very
They
well
gotta go on
lose
a stretch.
this.
They gotta go on a stretch of wins. But if they can go on a 4 or 5 game win streak, they got a real shot at taking this division.
Yep, exactly. So, all right, you want to jump into our touchdown scores for the week?
I do. I think I'll just go first since I have 3 and you're gonna have 4. So for my first one, I got Kyron Williams. He's on a 9-game streak, I believe. Games of scoring a touchdown every game. He's minus 200 on DraftKings, so you are paying a premium to get him, but it's all but guaranteed, and you don't get guarantees in gambling. So I'll lay the money to get the win. And then Cooper Kupp, I'm taking him in his return plus 110. And then my final pick is Justin Jefferson minus 115. He has 5 touchdowns on the year in 5 games. 5 of the 6 games they played, he's had a touchdown in. So I like his consistency. So I like him to get in the end zone. He's minus 115.
Nice, nice. I like those a lot. I will say I have two of the same ones that you do, so we'll get those out of the way first. We got Kyron Williams, a little bit better odds. If you guys are new to the channel, we I use FanDuel over here and BigAL's over there on DraftKings, and there's a couple ads going around for DraftKings, and they say, "Hey, this is the best place to bet touchdown scores." I disagree. Big Al disagrees. We know the odds. We see it right in front of our faces. Best place to bet touchdowns, in my opinion, is FanDuel. I haven't really gone out and looked at a ton of other books, so I wouldn't know. But you're going to get a little bit better odds on your touchdown scores. So with Kyron Williams, you're getting him at minus 180, and Cooper Kupp, you're getting plus 125. So a little different than DraftKings there with the minus 200 and the plus 115 or 110. So a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more there. And then I also like Tutu Atwell, like I talked about in my 4 pick parlay. He should be more involved with the offense because Cooper Kupp's there, so he should be able to get the second string and third string corners. And then we're going to go with our reach pick of the week, which I always give you guys. It's usually anybody from plus 400 up to plus 600. We got Jalen Naylor for the Minnesota Vikings. He's had 3 touchdowns this year, week 1, 2, and 3. And then since then, he's hasn't had one. So, but last week he was back in action. He had 2 slow weeks, and then back in action last week. He had 4 catches, 76 yards. I like him to get in the end zone, especially because the Rams are going to have to guard Jefferson. I feel like they're going to overinvest on him. And then our honorable mention is T.J. Hawkinson if he plays this week. Not sure if he's going to play this week or not. There weren't any odds out for him, but yeah, that's my extra one there for you guys. The honorable mention.
I saw him on DraftKings, Hawkinson. He was plus 280. Um, when I was looking earlier to make my 4 pick parlay. So they had him in there, which they didn't have him in earlier this afternoon when I. So that must mean some news has come out about it. But I also have him fantasy, and I haven't seen any updates come through on there. So, but he was plus 280. So
Okay, perfect. Well, that'll do it for us. A little bit shorter of a video than it normally is, but that's just because this is our second take. So if we kind of seem like we rushed through it a little bit, I mean that's why it's late. We're tired. Like it happens, and you're especially tired because you've been burning the morning oil. I guess you could call it
uh,
waking up early. You can tell people about that if you want to. I'll let you plug that real quick.
yeah, guys, NBA season is upon us. We're the second day of the NBA season was today. Made a video yesterday for it. Made a video this morning for it. I'm gonna be putting out morning videos for the NBA. So if you guys want to bet on the NBA, make sure to tune in and check out the content. I am 6 of 2 on my four picks I've given out on the channel. Haven't hit a parlay yet, but such is life. Um, but yeah, I'm just going through, giving you my leans on the over-unders and spreads on all the games that are playing for the day, and then I'm giving you my locks of the day, kind of like we do the locks of the week on our Sunday videos. I'm doing that for the 3 or 4 picks I like on the slate of games for each day in the NBA. So if you guys are interested in that, tune in. We always appreciate the support. Thank you for tuning into this video, and we will catch you guys on the next one. We got the big Sunday video coming out in the next day or two here, and that's always that's my favorite video of the week that we make. So yeah, Matt, you got anything else to add?
No, that's it. thanks again for tuning in and watching, and enjoy this. It should be what we think an exciting game, good game, um, and high hopes for the Rams. High hopes for Cooper Cup. Let's just stay healthy and just finish the game.
Heck yeah.
But until then, protect the bag, beat the book. We'll see you guys in the next video.